So I'm Matt. I'm a junior in Columbia, and I major in film. I watched a lot of horror movies and sci-fi movies as a kid, and so I think that kind of inspires my taste in art and stuff like that. The interest for film was always kind of there, because that's where I would take inspiration for drawings and stuff. What am I looking to get out of film school? I mean, I don't know if I was looking for anything in particular. Maybe just to have a way to give my ideas or stories an audience, but it doesn't necessarily have to be with film. Where do I see myself in a year? Most definitely still in school. Whether it's this school or a different school, that is kind of up in the air, I feel. My parents are very more open-minded to that kind of thing. I mean, I think it was pretty obvious from a young age that I wasn't going to be like a lawyer or something like that. Because my mom was a nurse, and my dad was he went to school for architecture, I think. He became like a restaurant guy. I haven't seen much of my dad's work. My mom's work is photorealism, I think. There's not a whole lot of stylizing going on there. I think I'm on the side of much more stylized, so that's kind of where I differ from theirs. They never went that much further with it, so both of those paths sort of ended, and I think that's kind of a shame. That's a lot of talent to just kind of let go of. I took a art class in high school and I loved it, but it was way too late to take any more. But at the same time, I almost feel like it's kind of motivating to lose interest entirely and then come back and be like, oh man, what was I doing? I think that lack of confidence that sort of arose in high school, and maybe try to think of another option, because I was convinced that I wasn't going to get any better with drawing or anything like that. I would say I regret not putting a little more thought into what I wanted to get into or where I wanted to go for school. So I just kind of pulled the trigger on the first thing that looked halfway decent without actually thinking about it. I would say in 5 years, I would want to be doing something that I love and be able to make at least a living out of it, I guess. Or if nothing else, working towards that. I don't know that I'll ever abandon drawing or animation. I feel like it'll be something that always just sits on the back burner to make way for other stuff. To be honest, I think it's completely possible that I abandon the whole film thing and do a 180. I compare my work to others. I don't think there's ever a time where I don't do that. That's kind of why I sort of got out of it in that middle school, high school phase. When you're learning to do something and then you see someone else who's really good at it, you're like, oh man. Now I do it and I just try to learn from other people's stuff, not so much try to beat myself up about it. I guess I'm excited to learn more. It's more I want to figure out if I'm doing the right thing. And then once I figure out if I am or not, then I think I could get more excited. Because as of right now, I mean, I'm kind of lukewarm on it all, I guess. I thought I would be more excited, but not so much. In 10 years, I would want to see myself not be undecided and have one thing that I'd want to do, and I'm doing it. Whatever that is, I don't know, but hopefully by 10 years, I got it figured out.